Hey everybody, my name is Matt Fisher. I am product director here at Jayco for the Jay Flight travel trailer. I am standing in front of a brand new 2026 model. Brand new, just came off the assembly line. This is the 197MB, and that stands for Murphy bed. So we're gonna do a couple things in this video. We're gonna highlight a few key new features that you'll find on the 26 models. Also, we're just gonna take a look at the floor plan. So let's get started. This 197 is a single axle floor plan. And like I said, it's a Murphy bed, so we'll take a look at that. Starting up front, I want to show you something new for this year. We have this really cool LP bottle gauge up here. So you always have that problem. How much LP do I have? Is it empty? You don't want to run out if you're cooking something or your furnace is running and all of a sudden you run out of LP. How do you know if it's full? How do you know if it's empty? Now you have a gauge there on that LP bottle. Very cool. Just a couple highlights of this floor plan. This does have pass-through storage up front, your power awning, grab handle. These are MORryde step above entry steps. So I think a lot of people are familiar with these steps. They're very solid, firm foundation. The top step is a little wider than this, so coming in and out, awesome. The fold-away grab handle, entry door window. This stuff really isn't new. It's just key stuff to look for on this particular model. Again, this is a single axle. This is also a bunk bed model. So underneath the bunk, you have some really good outside storage. This is your on-demand tankless water heater. This is 60,000 BTUs. So one of the biggest heating elements for the tankless water heater. Again, that's 60,000 BTUs. So that's really a quick look of the exterior. On the back wall, you're going to be looking at a spare tire. You have a backup camera prep, a ladder prep, all those features on the back wall. So again, that's a quick look. One more thing I'm just noticing here. On the outside, you have a new entry light right here, kind of to illuminate your campsite in the dark and what have you. So that's a quick look at the outside. Let's go on inside. Okay, so now we're inside the 197MB. Again, that's Murphy bed. So I'm gonna highlight again just some new features as well as just kind of the overall floor plan so you can get an idea what the 197 looks like if you're interested in this model. It's actually been a great seller for us recently. This particular model has an 8,000 BTU side mount AC. You can get this with an optional 13.5, that's 13,500 BTUs. Roof mounted AC. A lot of people living in our southern states obviously want that bigger air. We do have a new cabinet profile as far as kind of the decoration, how that cabinet door looks, a little bit shaker style there. Again, the Murphy bed. I love the sofa here. The nice thing about Murphy beds is it kind of does two things. It gives you extra seating area, gives you the sofa. This thing is only about a 20-foot box. So to have a dinette and the sofa is kind of unusual in this small of a space. So this Murphy bed allows us to have this sitting area here as you see it. Great cup holders, armrest here. I have storage drawers underneath. Take a look how big that is. That's great storage. Then I'm ready to go to sleep. All you do, you see I did that with one hand. It lays that Murphy bed down, or the sofa down. Couple safety latches. And then when we're ready to go to sleep, that's all you do. Great, obviously, sleeping area. Wardrobes on each side, storage. We did switch also to the USB ports. Now have the dual function USB and USB-C. That's new. Take a look at the kitchen. We did lighten up a few things. So we lightened up our wallboard. Some very cool countertop styling. I love our kitchens. We work so hard to make everything so nice and neat. Utilizing the space. Look how we utilize all this space. You don't see a lot of dead space, which is pretty common, obviously, in campers, unfortunately. But in the Jay Flight, we utilize as much space as we can. 19,000 BTU furnace. You have the dual 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. The big dinette. This is a new fabric color for us. The 2025 models really had a light gray. We did, because we lightened up the wallboard, We lightened up some countertop stuff. We still wanted to have some pop in here, so we went to a little bit darker fabric material. The fabric material has gone over really well. It does have a stain protection added to it. Pour a little glass of wine. Hopefully you don't on purpose. But this stuff is going to easily clean up. So great U-shaped dinette, large window. The fascia styling is a little new. There's not a whole lot of changes to it. Just looks really clean to it. Let's move back here to the bunk area. Back here in the back of the coach, we have double bunk beds. These have a 600-pound weight rating. One thing I forgot to mention is this wood color here. This is actually a new wood color for us. It's a little bit lighter than what we had before. It's very, very similar, I will say. Again, one of our goals was to kind of lighten everything up. And so that was one aspect. And again, going to the dark fabric kind of just helps make that whole area pop. Again, double bunks. I love this floor plan. Like I said, it's only about 20 feet long. The box, it's only 4,000 pounds. So easily, it's definitely half-ton towable. A lot of SUVs in some cases. And honestly, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you're sleeping up to 8 people. Though that's one thing that's really made this this floor plan very popular. This back door here behind me, if I notice the storage underneath the bunk, kids could be sleeping down there and you could still access that storage. In the bathroom then, really nothing new for this year. I just want to show you what this looks like. The shower surround, the vent and the roof, everything you need for a bathroom, right? So that's a quick look at the 197 MB Murphy bed. Again, this is a brand new 26. We highlighted a lot of the features that's new. For more information, check us out on our website, jayco.com, or on social.